I'll never forget the sound. The splash was ordinary, the kind you hear when someone dives into water. But the scream that followed, it wasn't. It was sharp, guttural, panicked, the kind of sound a man makes when his body realizes it's in trouble before his mind does. And I stood there, hidden behind the curtains, watching him thrash in my pool. My wife's lover, the man who thought he could swim in my water, eat at my table, and sleep in my bed when I wasn't home. I didn't blink. I didn't flinch, because this wasn't sudden. This wasn't rage. This was planned. We'd been married 11 years. A house that looked perfect from the outside, 2 cars in the driveway, laughter at dinners with friends. She was radiant, my wife. At least she used to be. People called us the couple others envied. And maybe for a while, we were. But comfort is a strange thing. It dulls your senses. You stop noticing what's missing until the silence becomes too heavy. She stopped reaching for my hand, stopped asking about my day. Her smile turned polite, like she was entertaining a guest she wished would leave. At first, I thought it was me. Maybe I'd grown dull. Maybe work had consumed too much of me. So I tried harder. Flowers, dinners, weekend trips. But when a person has already chosen someone else in their heart, your efforts are just noise. I noticed the signs the way a man notices cracks in a mirror. Subtle, hair out of place. Wine glasses in the sink when I never touched wine. A towel damp in the bathroom when I'd been at work all day. Then the pool. Always the pool. Chlorine has a way of clinging to the air. Some nights when I came home early, I'd smell it faintly on the breeze. But I hadn't swum in weeks. Neither had she. One Tuesday, I left work earlier than usual, parked down the street, walked silently to the back gate, and there he was, a stranger in my pool, his broad shoulders cutting through the water as though he owned it. My wife sitting nearby, legs crossed, watching him with the kind of smile I hadn't seen in years. She didn't even hear me approach. She was too busy laughing at something he said. That moment broke something in me, but it also sharpened me. I felt clarity, cold, precise, unshakable. Revenge doesn't come from rage. Rage makes mistakes. My revenge would come from patience. I watched. I counted. I studied. He came on Wednesdays and Fridays. Always late morning. Always left before 3. They thought they were clever. They weren't. I documented everything, photos, videos, even receipts of wine and groceries bought midweek. Proof. Proof I locked away for when the time came to dismantle her piece by piece. But first, him, the arrogant fool who swam in my water. I spent weeks researching. The human body is fragile in ways most people never consider. Swimming pools are controlled ecosystems. A balance of chlorine, pH, and stabilizers. Tip it too far in one direction and the water turns against you. I didn't need poison. Poison leaves trails. I needed pain, invisible, deniable, devastating. I ordered what I needed online. Harmless in small amounts, catastrophic in large doses, enough to turn a man's breath into fire if inhaled as vapor. Enough to make his skin feel like it was burning alive. I waited until Thursday night. The pool pump hummed like it always did as I poured the mixture into the system. Colorless, odorless, just water, or so it seemed. By morning, the trap was set. Friday, I called in sick, told her I had meetings across town. She believed me. Of course she did. Liars always assume others are blind. By noon, he was there, right on schedule, shirt off, muscles flexed, smug. She kissed him quickly, nervously, but enough for me to feel the knife twist. Then he walked to the edge of my pool, and dove. The scream followed seconds later. His body jerked and thrashed, as though the water itself had turned hostile. He clawed his way up, gasping, coughing, eyes red, skin flushed with angry welts. She panicked, rushing to him, screaming his name. She didn't see me step out from behind the curtain. Her face when she saw me, God, I'll never forget it. The blood drained instantly, her mouth opening, but no words came. She knew. She didn't need to ask how much I knew. Get him out, I said, my voice steady, before he drowns. She scrambled, dragging him to the edge, wrapping him in a towel. He whimpered like a child, too broken to play the strong lover anymore. I let the silence stretch. Her eyes darted to me, pleading, searching for mercy that didn't exist. I know everything, I told her. Then I dropped the folder on the table, photos, times, dates, evidence too detailed to deny. She opened it, hands trembling. Every page was a nail in the coffin of her excuses. You had 11 years, I said quietly. And this is what you did with them. I didn't shout. I didn't throw anything. My calm cut deeper than rage ever could. Because she saw in that moment that I wasn't breaking. I was ending. By evening, he was gone. She begged me not to call the police, not to ruin his life. I almost laughed. His life was already ruined. He'd carry scars, inside and out, for months, maybe years. And her? She had no idea what was coming. The divorce was clean, swift, and ironclad. She didn't even fight when the evidence hit the table. My lawyer smiled through the whole proceeding. She left with barely a fraction of what she expected. Her reputation shattered. Friends she thought were loyal kept their distance once the truth spread. And me? I walked away lighter. Free. Do I regret it? Not a single second. When I think back to that splash, that scream, the moment his arrogance met my patience, I feel nothing but closure. Because betrayal is like rot. If you don't cut it out completely, it spreads. I cut deep. I cut clean. And when I walk past that pool now, empty, silent, reflecting only the sky above, I don't see their shadows anymore. I see my own, unbroken.